Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're doing a very casual mukbang. Your girl just did not feel like being in the studio today, and I just made Carlos some fried rice and it looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna show you. I just made Carlos some sausage, pork belly, brisket fried rice. Today for myself, I'm having Korean barbecue to go. I've been craving this and I didn't want to make Korean barbecue at home, so we are enjoying this together. I got this at a place, I don't remember the name. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. They're pretty good. They cook the pork belly for you and send it straight to your door. I also got some soybean paste soup. So good. Does it need more seasoning, babe?
No, it's good.
If you want more meat, come over here, okay? I put a lot of meat in your fried rice. Guys, I've been craving Korean barbecue for the longest time.
You always crave it.
Oh my god. So good. This place has this sauce that's really good. I don't know how they make it, but it's delicious. So, we have some radish kimchi, we have rice paper, rice, thinly sliced pork belly, brisket, thick pork belly, more radish, fish cake, bean sprouts, cucumber, seaweed, lettuce, soybean paste, and this amazing sauce. Oh my god, it's so good. Carlos doesn't love Korean barbecue as much as I do. I literally can eat this every single day.
I like the potato salad.
That's not even Korean barbecue though.
Oh.
Every time we go to Korean barbecue, he eats the potato salad. Like literally, plate on plate on plate.
It's so good. Ah.
It's so good. A lot of people always ask him, why do you always stand? It's because our bar stool chairs are too high, so you guys wouldn't be able to see the food. So I have to stand. I think we learned our lesson here, so in the new house, we're actually gonna measure the right bar stools to buy.
Didn't we measure?
Yeah, but we didn't think about the leg room, babe.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, true. We just kind of measured and said, oh yeah, this size fits. And we didn't really, I don't know why we didn't really think of like.
Well, thank God these bar stools were affordable.
Yeah. This guy there was cool. The guy that helped me out today.
With your car?
Yeah.
Wow, the brisket is really good here. Very thinly sliced.
Good.
Do you want more brisket, babe?
I'm good because I have a lot of sausages.
I believe this is seaweed. Oh wow, that's interesting. Tomorrow the dogs are getting groomed. We're just all over the place right now.
We're meeting our loan guy. Well, not the loan guy that we were gonna work with. We still don't know what's gonna happen.
We are doing paperwork tomorrow for the house.
Yeah, basically.
Next week we're going to the design center to design our house, or choose like the inside, like the things inside, like cabinets and flooring and stuff. And then we're probably going to sign everything by the end of August, so then I'll be able to like breathe a little bit more because then I already know everything is locked in. And then we just have to wait for the house to be built. Oh, something so exciting happened this week. So the builder that we're working with for our home, they have this like online portal where every week the management team will post pictures of your home. So they update you every single week. So you don't have to actually go to the construction site and see your home. But eventually, like when the framing and everything is up, I would like to go every like one or two, like I don't know, every other week.
Well, they're gonna give us a walkthrough.
At the end.
No.
Hmm?
When they frame it, she said, well, after they frame it, you're gonna get an invitation to come over and walk through, and they'll show you where everything is gonna go.
I thought that was at the end. Oh.
And then you get one final walkthrough
At the end?
at the end.
Right. So, we got our first picture this week, and it's really nothing exciting. It's the trenching of the home. So, it was just like a piece of land, but Carlos and I got so excited. We're hoping move-in is after Christmas, because that's when our lease here ends. So, hopefully timing works out perfectly.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Dang, we're moving again at the end of the year, but
it's the final move.
it's the final move. And this is what, when we moved here, I was like, oh, I really hope that our next move is to like our pet, like our house,
Yeah.
and we can just like settle in, organize everything, and then literally just enjoy it.
I'm excited to settle down, baby.
I know, me too. Oh, it's gonna feel so good at the end of the year knowing that we don't have to move.
I feel like, oh yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, finally we get to live in a place where I don't have to think about moving. So, a lot of people always ask like why we moved around so much. So basically, Carlos and I lived at home with our parents for a while. And then in 2018...
Separately.
Oh, separately.
Like when we met, we were still living at home.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Did it sound weird?
It sounded like we were both living with our parents. Like
Oh, no. Separately. And in June of 2018... June of 2018, we decided to move in together. I've always been somebody that was very, I always knew that I wanted to live with someone before I talked about engagement or marriage. I feel like you learn a lot about you learn a lot about people when you get to live with them. I feel like when you date and you see each other for dates or you have sleepovers here and there, it is completely different than living with someone and really getting to know them under the same roof. So we were on the same page with living together before moving forward and making our relationship even more serious. So we moved in together June of 2018, and we moved into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment that was literally like right next to my mom's house. It was super convenient. We loved the area, and that was our first apartment. We really didn't know what to expect. We both were kind of like nervous. It was our first time like on our own. We lived there from June until December, so only 6 months. And the reason for that is because when December rolled around, our friend Veronica, the leasing office, told us that there was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment open, and it was a little bit bigger, and it was going for cheaper than our current rent at the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, like why not? It's only, what was it, baby, 5 doors down, 10?
It was literally just down the hall.
It was literally just a few doors down the hall, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So then December 6 months later, December of 2018, we moved to that bigger apartment, and we stayed there until this past December. So we actually lived there for a whole entire year. And when we lived there, we got Rocky and Riley. So then we realized, oh, we need more room. And Cooper's stuck. And we didn't know anything about home buying. And financially, we weren't sure if we were capable of buying a home. We knew a little bit, but I felt like the real estate agent at the time that we worked with, we just weren't really on the same vibe. So we decided, you know, let's rent for another year, which is rent for 2020, and then we'll see what happens then. So that's why we moved into this really nice townhouse that was new construction. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2 stories. We have a garage, we have a little patio outside, just more space, especially because Riley is a little bit bigger. And we're like, we're gonna rent here. And so yeah, we're renting here until the end of the year. And honestly, to be honest with you guys, we were thinking about renting for another year and then buying at the end of 2021. But I think everything just truly happens for a reason, and Carlos stumbled upon this property, and now we have the ability, and we're so grateful and thankful for the opportunity that we get to buy our first home at the end of this year. So that is the story of why we moved around a lot. A lot of people are always like, why don't you just buy, like, you keep renting and it's wasting money and you're moving so much. But you guys, buying is such a big deal. Like, I mean, for the longest time, we didn't really think this was possible until literally like this summer.
Well, when we moved in together, we didn't plan on buying a home. We literally were like, oh, let's just rent for like 3 to 4 years, which is kind of basically what we did, but we were planning on staying at that apartment.
The last one?
No, the very first one, remember?
Oh yeah, we were planning on staying at the very first apartment for a few years.
Yeah, and we were like, and then, I don't know, things changed, but, you know.
Life happens.
That's what happens. You know, you have plans set out, but obviously things happen, things change. And I think that's just what happens when you go through life, I guess, when you plan things out. But yeah, like I just think everything, like you said, everything happens for a reason, and it just kind of led up to us having the opportunity to purchase our home and stuff. So it's exciting. I'm just really happy that, like, at the end of this year, like, I hate moving, I really do. But I think I'm excited for this one because it's like, oh, finally, like, after this
Of course.
After this one, we can actually, like, enjoy the end of next year. We can actually plan out our family to, like, come over for Christmas.
We have moved every Christmas.
Christmas and Thanksgiving, like, or we can tell our friends to come over for, like, Secret Santa.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have a place of our own, that we don't have to worry about anything. We can just settle down and raise our kids and continue with our lives and whatever goals we have.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited.
Plus, it seems the area and the little community that it's in just seems very calm. Yeah, just seems very calm, very, like, mellow, and I'm actually really excited to finally have some quiet.
As you guys know, we live next to a DJ who we don't mind. It's his job. He was so nice about it. He told us if it's ever too loud, let him know. But we're just so excited to move to an area where it's peaceful, it's quiet, there's a lot of outdoor things to do, you're surrounded by a lot of nature. And when you're working from home all day, every day, it's nice to walk outside and get a little bit of nature in your system. And it's just a perfect place for the dogs as well. And I'm just excited for the backyard. I think the first thing Carlos and I are gonna do is we're gonna get a barbecue.
Yeah.
And we're gonna barbecue in the backyard. I love a good barbecue. It doesn't feel real yet though. It honestly just, I don't know. Do you think it's because our house isn't built yet?
What?
That it doesn't feel real?
Maybe. I think once you see the framing up, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I think once it's framed up, that's when it might hit you a little bit more. Or maybe when you do the walkthrough, you'll be like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I think with you, it won't hit you until, like, you actually
Move in.
Either move in or we do the final walkthrough, like when everything's done. We're basically gonna be taking like an empty house tour.
So crazy.
Cooper, really?
Oh my god.
We have this little gate up that blocks the door because whenever people come over or whenever we get like Postmates or packages or anything, they get, like, the dogs get freaked out.
They bark really loud.
They bark, and so, or even when we come in, like when we come in from like going to the store or something, they'll try to like crowd the door, and so then we put up this little gate, and Cooper opens the gate, and he goes inside that little area. It's okay.
You guys see what we're talking about?
Stop.
They bark over every little thing.
Casper. So he goes into this little area, and I don't know, Cooper's sometimes not the brightest tool in the shed, and he got stuck, and he doesn't know that all he has to do is push the door. So he's literally just laying with his head through the little cracks of the bars, and like looking at us like, when are you guys gonna let me out? Literally.
He's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. All you gotta do is push, Cooper. See, but that's what I don't get. He knows how to pull the gate. You would think he knows how to just push it. He's just lazy, honestly. He's been privileged all his life. Alright, come on, get out. Let's go. Go. My goodness.
The brisket here is so good.
That was good.
You like your fried rice?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh
man.
There's extra, baby.
Oh, no. Cool, thank you. Maybe for tomorrow?
Yeah, no, for tomorrow.
You guys are funny. Dogs are funny. Hi, big head.
Wait, when I started this mukbang channel, we were still living at apartment number 1. I realized that just now. You know my 2 years coming up next month?
Because I still had my old job.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually no. You would be uploading your mukbangs on your main channel.
I started my mukbang channel August.
Yeah. And you used to film on the dinner table. And then when we got our second place, you would film on the floor.
Oh my god, yeah.
You would film on the floor.
You guys, literally when you guys look at my videos now, it's completely different from when I first started mukbangs. But yeah, my 2 years next month, babe.
That's crazy. It seems like you've been doing it longer.
I know, it's in 2 years. I think it's August. We have to look at the date.
August
20 something?
I don't remember. No.
Do you have your phone? You should go back to the very first video.
Oh, my phone's upstairs.
Okay.
Your phone's right there.
Oh.
Oh, that's another thing we're happy about that we don't have there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So when Carlos and I first met, he was like, my dream is to have a house with 2 stories. And I was like, oh, trust me, you don't want it. Because literally the three homes that I lived in all had stairs. And I was like, trust me, you really don't want it. And when we moved here, I was like, this is going to give him a taste of what it's like to have stairs in a home. Which stairs at home are beautiful, in a house is beautiful, but it's just not my cup of tea. And I always told Carlos, was like, if we ever buy a house and you want stairs, there needs to be a bedroom downstairs, which needs to be my studio, because carrying all of the food upstairs and then cleaning up and carrying downstairs every day is just, no, that's not it. So living here, we've been here for what, 6-7 months now?
Yeah, going on 8.
Yeah. Carlos now has determined that he does not want stairs. So our home does not have stairs, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
It was about to.
Yes, it was. And then we saw the 2-story there, and we were a little bit... the 2-story home there is very nice, but it it just didn't blow us away like the one that we went with.
I'm trying to find my oldest video.
I think it was like August. I think it was before. I think it was like
August 27th.
Oh.
August 27th is our 2-year anniversary.
What was your first video? Seafood boil?
No, it was dim sum.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's so weird looking at that video because we were at apartment number 1.
Were you filming on the table?
Do you remember we had that white rolling table that I would roll around the apartment trying to find different backgrounds? So I sat in front of.
That wasn't at first.
So I sat in front of the fireplace.
That came out later. Oh no! When you started your mukbang channel, you got that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
My first mukbang was on my Kim Tai channel.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I started that back at mom's house because I was eating and lonely. But what was I saying to you?
Yeah, you used to film in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, but I was gonna say something to you, baby.
The table, the rolling table.
No, we were talking about something, and I wanted to say something to you.
I don't know, but old man wants to lay with me.
Oh no! What I was saying was when I started this mukbang channel, I had just quit Urban Decay.
Right.
And then you decided to resign from your job, so we worked together. Right. Do you remember we were scared shitless. Yeah. We were like, we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, obviously we had savings, but we were like, something inside us told us that this was the right direction to do. Oh no, this was the right direction to go. And so Carlos and I both quit our jobs. We started this mukbang channel, and then we decided to work together at home. And I would have to say the first year was an adjustment because I had already been doing it for so long. I think at the time I had already been doing it for 4 to 5 years. And I did everything myself, like editing, filming, pictures, like social media. I went to college for PR and advertising. So I was like a one-woman show. So to work with somebody else, but also in a way I had to teach Carlos so many things because he had never picked up a camera in his life. Yeah. He barely used Instagram, didn't really know what it was. He just used Instagram to talk to his friends. He didn't know anything about YouTube. Like the first time I told him about YouTube, he didn't even know that people could make a living off YouTube.
No, but when we first met, you were like, oh, I do YouTube videos. I was like, oh, and in my mind I was like, oh, she does it for fun. Like that's cool.
Yeah, like Carlos knew nothing.
I was straight up like, oh, that's cool.
So like the first year of dating, I would have to say like I had to teach Carlos everything. And like I am a true Scorpio where sometimes my patience is very slim, and I'm so grateful that Carlos is so nice. But I can be very bossy at times because I like things a certain way and I like things to be done right away. I have deadlines. I like when I have to get something done, I do it right then and there. And Carlos is more like mellow, chill, laid back. So to add him onto like my team, I guess you would say, it was such an adjustment for the both of us. But I would have to say like we've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
And if we're finally at a place where like we feel good about it, and we still butt heads about business stuff, but I think at the end of the day, like he knows now exactly what I like and what goal we're going for and what we're trying to achieve. Like he takes all of my pictures, which Jesus, oh my God, that took forever.
Yeah, but look at pictures now.
Whatever. My first picture was horrible. Oh my gosh, you guys, the first time it
wasn't that bad.
It was horrible. No, the first time ever Carlos and I went to take pictures for Instagram, we got into like, we would get into a fight every time we took pictures because Carlos just like, he like wouldn't get it. Like he didn't understand like angles and like how to take pictures, and it was just so frustrating. But I'm so glad that it's been like, what, 2 years now, and we're good. We don't kill each other anymore.
Well, look at your pictures now.
They're not that great.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever, Carlos.
Okay.
But, oh my God. I love soybean soup. But, we're just at a point where we want to be... We're just at a point where we feel like Carlos could be more involved into the YouTube world because he's mostly behind the scenes. And I feel like a lot of people always ask, like, what does Carlos do for a living? Like, does he just do YouTube? We started him a YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. And he really liked it, but it got to the point where it was like, we didn't really prioritize his channel because the things that I like the opportunities that we were getting for like the Kim Tai platform was a lot more, so we didn't have time for his channel. So he also enjoys working with me more than kind of doing his own thing. So we want to definitely be more kind of like active on my other channel and post more vlogs and really bring you guys into our lives, because eventually one day, hopefully, like we'll have kids and it'll be a great way to kind of share a lot of our lives with you guys. But
not only that, but like we have a lot of ideas for like very like fun videos, you know,
that I would never do by myself. Yeah.
And so or like I wouldn't necessarily do them by myself on like if I had like a channel or like on my channel or whatever on my own. So we just figured, we're like, hey, instead of like
keeping it separate,
like let's just put our ideas together.
Yeah.
And like let's just do those fun videos and you know, just kind of like mix it together instead of like, oh, I'm doing this for my channel, you do that for your channel, and like we might as well just like keep it on one channel and just kind of like. Because
it got hard sometimes, because we would do like a mukbang on this channel, and then we would do a video on the Kim Tai channel, and then we would try to do a video on your channel. Some days we were filming like 3 videos a day, so that quality sometimes gets kind of shaky because we're doing so many things. But we're probably gonna start that in August. So I really do like the consistency on this mukbang channel, but also being more personal on the other channel and seeing more Carlos on that channel. So that's our idea.
Well, because like this channel is like, it's your mukbang channel.
Yeah, it's all food related.
Yeah. The other one for sure, I mean, that's the one where like Kim said, like we want to be more personal, like more.
Yeah.
You know, and then especially with like the exciting process that we're going through right now.
Oh yeah, with the home and everything, we want to share that with you guys on the other channel.
And like you guys have been here like through everything basically.
Well, some of them have been here since I was like 21.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's I think when you've been following somebody for such a long time and like they go through like these they get to like these milestones in your life, you're like, oh my gosh, like
you want to follow along.
Yeah. So
well, anywho, you guys, make sure you guys subscribe to that other channel as well. I am full. I'm gonna save this. You can also mix the meat with rice and make it into like a fried rice like I did. I love you guys so much. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this casual mukbang. I know a lot of you do, and a lot of you also love the studio. So I try to mix it up once in a while. I will see you guys back here tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye!